Hey everyone, I am back with another gameplay video slash stream. If you're watching this on Twitch, welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. Hopefully you enjoy it. So starting off, what are we doing here? So we're playing Modern, playing Domain Zoo. Originally my plan was I was going to play some of the new, the Invasion of Tarkir, so one of the battles, but I'm having some trouble getting it from my rental service. So instead, what we're going to do is I'm going to play a more typical Domain Zoo league, and I am trying out something different though. So one thing I've talked about before is potentially people have talked about, hey, maybe you should put snow-covered plains in the sideboard, or plains in the sideboard. And the reason is you want to maximize the number of fetch lands for consistency purposes, because we have such strict mana-based requirements. And plains showing up in your hand, your opener, is always like very awkward. Like if a basic forest shows up in your opener, it's not that big a deal because you can fetch Savai Triome turn 1 and then you can get 4 types by turn 2, and it's generally fine. And we can cast a lot of our deck off of basic forest. Like pretty much our whole deck we can cast off of like those pairs, at least all the creatures. But with the basic plains, things get much more awkward because like if you have basic plains in hand, you can't cast a Kavu turn 2. Like you don't really have the colors you need. So that's one reason to put it on the sideboard and potentially increase the consistency on turn 1. Now, obviously, it seems pretty weird to put a land in the sideboard, consistency in game 1. You'd bring it in for matchups where you need it. So that'd be matchups where your life total is under pressure, or matchups where Blood Moon's a factor. So, you just maybe swap out like this Misty Rainforest for plains in those situations. In terms of the rest of the list, I am playing with Hexdrinker still. I still like it. It's a great card as a mana sink. It can turn into a big threat later on in the late game. And I did add 1 Migloz, so I was on 22 lands before, but now with the additional fetch, with plains being on the side, then I think 21 lands is fine. And I did re-add the Migloz. And again, that's just more kind of main deck hate for like Blood Moon or something like that, just in case I run into it. So that's just like another way out, and it's always nice to have a 1 of Migloz, kind of as the 4th Nishoba Brawler. It's a useful card to have in grindy games. The rest of the deck is pretty stock, and then the sideboard, I've just tweaked my sideboard slightly. I'm playing Engineer Explosives instead of Hidetsugu, and that's because the issue with Engineered. So Hidetsugu is very good, but Hidetsugu is better against Hammer Time, against Rhinos, which has like been a really popular deck online recently, and has put up lots of big results in paper and online tournaments. Engineer Explosives is actually slightly better because it costs you 1 less mana, and that's why. So basically, I've just brought in some additional Rhino hate. So we've got a Teferi, and we've got 2 Engineer Explosives instead of Hidetsugu consumes all and like whatever this kind of flex slot is. So we've gotten a little more Cascade hate, Rhino hate, just because that matchup's been everywhere. So that's kind of the changes we made with the sideboard. So here we go. We're going to get started with the league. I've been playing a lot of Pioneer recently because I have some events coming up. But I am excited to play League with the new set. Even though I'm not playing any cards from the new set, I, of course, will probably play some games against players with that. Looks like Dak Faden's already got a trophy in the early race. I know he was playing a list with that's kind of like the typical shell, but in the flex slots, if you will, he was playing for Invasion of Tarkir. So that's originally one that I wanted to test out. But again, it was kind of hard to obtain just because it's like the first 2 days that the cards are on MTGO. So like everyone's trying to get them at the same time. So I wasn't able to secure that. I could buy them, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if the Dak in his testing, I think Dak Faden07 said he's going to post a YouTube video tomorrow. And he was saying he managed a trophy with the list, and he said it was really strong. But I just find it really hard to evaluate those kind of battle cards. So we'll kind of see. I didn't want to spend like 50 ticks on buying the 4 cards and then them just go down way in value. Only because like it's the beginning. Whenever a new set comes out, there's always a rush to get those sorts of play the new cards. Obviously. Okay, so looks like we'll be on the play game 1. And Jegantha. This is the new art Jegantha. I'm excited to pick that up in paper. Okay, this hand's a little dicey, but I mean, double Tribal Flames and Monkey on the play. I think we have to keep this. And we don't have basic planes, so sometimes what I would do in this situation is go red-blue, so get Steam Vents first, and then Overgrown Tomb, and then basic planes, and saves me some life total. But we're not able to do that, so Instead, I think we'll just lead with a Sacred Foundry. Play Foothills, lead with Sacred Foundry. That way, next turn we can potentially fetch a Triome to get 5 types. If our monkey lives, or even if our monkey doesn't live, we'll just see what my opponent does. See what my opponent's on. Maybe some weird battle deck. That's the hotness. Everyone's jamming. Flooded Strand. Could be Hammer. Could be, looks like Hammer or Affinity. Hoping for no Mem Knight. Scar's Aid. Yep. So we'll probably attack and then we're gonna have to Tribal Flame this Ornithopter, or else we could be dead to Double Hammer next turn. And it doesn't feel good, obviously, to Tribal Flames a 0 mana spell, but we're gonna have to do it. We'll see if he blocks with it though. That could help us out. Obviously, I would rather save this Tribal Flames to do damage to face. Thinking about it. Okay, so obviously we're gonna have to kill this now. We do get the treasure token. Flip a Temple Garden off his deck. Temple Garden. So I'm not sure exactly what he's on. I mean, it looks like Hammer, but I don't know why he would have a Temple Garden. Well, he'd be splashing for green, potentially sideboard card, I guess. Let's just do red, white, green, blue. We'll probably choose one of these Heaths. I'm going to save that treasure token. I will shock to do this. Like, obviously I want to preserve life total, but at the same time, I'd rather just save the treasure token. I think it's more valuable in this matchup. Okay, so opponent is on, they're going to go the Heath. So again, I'm a little confused what they're on, but they might just play, hopefully they just play a Stoneforge Mystic, and then maybe I can just Tribal Flames it. But we don't have enough going on. We're kind of hoping to stop drawing lands. Stoneforge Mystic. See what he reveals. Shadow Spear, okay. Okay, we get the bolt, so we're just gonna bolt the Stoneforge. Obviously, this is I just want to kill this. He could already have something in hand like Cauldra. Although maybe he would have played it if he had it, but I'm just gonna do this. We're really hoping to flip something useful. Okay, we get a hammer, so so we can play hammer. We can put Jegantha to hand and use up a treasure to do it. We could just Tribal Flames them. I think we're gonna play the hammer, and then I think we're just gonna get a 5th type. So we'll probably get red. So we need black and red, so we can get Savai Triome maybe. Something like that. And see what we can do. We still have another removal spell. This isn't the most aggressive hand. Again, we've drawn only lands this game. Well, we drew a bolt, actually, so that's not true. But we don't have enough. I don't know if we have enough threats to actually get us through this game. We'll see. At some point, he's going to like play a creature and equip a bunch of stuff to it, which might be that point right now, and I'll be in trouble. I'm really hoping to flip that Cigar's Aid. Or I guess, not him. The creature, 2-mana creature, whose name I'm blanking on. Oh, he's a reality chip deck. Okay, kind of weird though. Yeah, the Temple Garden. I guess that's for sideboard stuff. So I guess we're gonna have to Tribal Flames a reality chip. Although he might just have Hammer in hand. So that's kind of annoying. He probably does. Or he'll just play it now. Yep. So now we're in a little bit of trouble. We need a Leyline Binding off the top. Binding, please. We're going to try them because I want 2 red sources. All right, that's not very helpful, right? So I guess I can Tribal Flames face, play the Nacatl, play a land, keep back the monkey, and then Nacatl to chump. It's not a great plan, but the problem is I guess I'm just dead next turn. Like, he has Shadow Spear in hand, so I can't beat this with what I have, unfortunately. I guess I can put some toughness in front of it, but yeah, I mean, he's gonna gain like 12 life next turn or whatever. Again, I could grab Jegantha here, but I actually think that my life total kind of matters now. But still, like, Jegantha doesn't help me at this point, really. I need a binding. We just didn't have enough pressure. Like, yeah, he's gonna equip Shadow Spear. Oh, Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to flip off his deck, so I could use his hammer. But now he's just gonna totally dunk on me. Shadow Spear. Yep. Trample Lifelink. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose this game. We just didn't have enough pressure. I mean, I kept in with 2 Tribal Flames and a Ragavan and on no matchup on the play. And as you can see, we killed his first threat, killed his second threat, but we just didn't. I drew a bunch of lands. I didn't flip any more creatures off his deck. I flipped lands off his deck and drew lands off my own deck and got like useless stuff. If I got like a creature, then this would have changed things. So we have to put, I think, Nacatl in front of it, I guess. Right, so he'll do 11. So I guess I can take 10 and block with Monkey. And then I won't. He can't chump with the Paladin. No, I guess he can just equip everything to the Paladin next. So I don't know. Maybe I should chump with Nacatl. I don't know what difference it makes. I'll just chump with Nacatl. Again, we're not in a good position. We need a binding. We needed a binding 2 turns ago. I go to 5. I don't know that I really should crack this, but it doesn't matter. Well, I'll crack it to thin because if we don't draw an answer next turn, then we just lose. Yeah, he's at 16 life. I mean, this is all right, whatever. Main deck, Burnton, Forge Tender. That's pretty cool. Okay. Even a binding is not going to win it at that point. So yeah, this guy's playing a kind of strange hammerless I haven't seen before. He's got Temple Garden, so he's splashing green for something. Did Hammer run that Surge card? I don't know. He didn't use it yet. Like, he just went turn 1 Ornithopter and Cigar's Aid. Yeah, he might be running it. He didn't use it yet. I mean, he has main deck Forge Tender, which is even more confusing to me. Yeah, it's green for something in a sideboard. I don't know what it is. But, like, why would you main deck Forge Tender and not that other card? Maybe he does both, but I've never seen Hammer with main deck Forge Tender. So let's check out our Hammer sideboard guy because I haven't played. So take out Ragavan, Nacatl, 2 Hexdrinker, 1 Stubby D. Ragavan, Nacatl, 2 Hexdrinker. I might just keep the stub in and take out Migloz. Like, he's just too slow usually in this matchup. And then we're going to bring in... okay, so here's the... in classic fashion, I get... you know, I take out Hidetsugu Consumes All because there's a lot of Rhinos and this is slightly better than Rhinos. And then what do I play in the first match? Rhinos. Or sorry, Hammer. So like obviously Hidetsugu is better against Hammer, but we got a bunch of interaction. What else am I usually cutting on? Let's see what my sideboard guide says. Oh, Tribal Flames. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, it's not bad, but I think it's fine. Yeah, HCA. Yeah, Hidetsugu Consumes All side in. Yeah, I don't have it in this list. I cut it for Engineer Explosives because I was expecting a lot of Rhinos, and this saves me 1 mana against Rhinos. So we get punished for that. Tribal Plains is a keep. Maybe over Hexdrinker. Maybe. Sure. Hexdrinker, this isn't really the matchup where Hexdrinker matters that much. Do I normally take out? I guess I trim on 1-drops is how I do it. Okay, sure. On the play, you can... yeah, I mean, on the play, you can keep Tribal Flames in. My opinion is, like, I'm bringing in so much interaction, so whenever I sideboard, I just want to be cognizant of how much interaction I'm bringing in versus how many creatures I'm taking out. So, like, in this case, in the Hammer matchup, you're going to obviously bring in more interaction. Yeah, I could have run Teferi, too. I'm not going to bring in Flusterstorm. I don't think it's worth it. I think Teferi could be worth it. Oh my god. All the interaction in the world, but like this is one of those like hands that I want to keep, but I think is like too bad to keep. Because we don't have Stomping Ground. I guess I keep this. The problem is I'm gonna have to like destroy my own Nacatl. Yeah, but Teferi is usually worth in this matchup. Yeah, that's probably true. I just haven't. This is my first time playing Teferi in the sideboard in a long time. I cut him for a while, but now he's back. So obviously, probably next game I'll bring him in. This is awkward. Like, I think I have to keep this, put back a land, but like at some point I'm gonna blow up this Engineer Explosives on 1 most likely and just kill my Nacatl. So I guess I have a way to. I could play Explosives on 0. That's not that useful. I guess we'll just play Nacatl and go from there. Hopefully, when we have Binding and we have EE, which are both good in this matchup, so hopefully this is enough to at least like I can draw into some action. Put back one of the Flooded Strands. And my opponent. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. His hand's a little iffy, but maybe I should trim 1 more Nacatl. I think I trimmed 1 of each 1-drop. Let me see. Maybe I was supposed to trim 1 more Nacatl to bring in like Teferi. I did trim a Teferi, 3 Hexdrinkers, and a Monkey. So I did trim on 1-drops. So I want to do. I'm gonna start off with Flooded Strand, in case I have to fetch Shock and Overgrown Tomb at some point. I need the green fetch to do that. So hope they don't have the nut draw like last time. Like the only thing that saved me last time, or slowed down the game last time, was just that I killed every creature he played. See, this is like he's got green fetches, but who knows what shenanigans he's bringing in. Okay. Okay, we have Bindings for days. So do we want to fetch Shock? Like, I probably need to hold up Binding in case he goes just next turn aid Hammer on something. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Fetching Shocking is not great. We're gonna attack first. I could play yeah, I think I just have to make it very obvious what I'm doing. I don't have a choice. And bluff E next turn. Since I have 2 of them. Yeah, I think I just want to hold up Binding here. Yeah, next turn, if he goes like really wide, then I can potentially just go EE, but my only threat's Nacatl right now, so... Okay, here's a Saga, not what I want to see. Again, this is... Oh man, I wish I'd hit a Tsugu. Scar's Aid, cool. Very mysterious. So... He's going to flash in the hammer, obviously, and I guess we'll just bind it. Or we could bind the aid, but usually I like to flash. But he's going to get another hammer, so maybe I'll just bind the aid. It's kind of bad if he gets the other thing, but I can also wipe the board. Usually I would just bind this hammer, right? But knowing that he's just going to get another hammer in 2 turns makes me want to bind the aid. And I'll let him draw a card. He's got 2 cards in hand. Hammer can't equip. Yeah, correct. That's why I'm binding the aid. You could also argue to bind the... No, I think you gotta do this. You could try to bind the hammer itself, but again, the problem is with Urza Saga, it's... I don't want to do that. I'll probably EE on 0 if he tries to make a bunch of Saga tokens, which is likely what he's going to try to do here. Now that I just took like his win con. I would like some more pressure though, is what that's the issue we're going to have. Well, we're getting all the sideboard answers, so I can't complain too much, right? I could just destroy his Saga right now and pay the tax on natural state. Or destroy it with natural state and pay the tax. Which I probably will do that. If there's E on 0, I'm nervous. Eliminates my tokens. Yeah. But here's the thing, like I can just natural state his Saga. And like I've got so much going on in my hand, but I think I just want to do this now because I want to get value out of it. Great draw. Well, great draws, except for I don't have enough pressure. Like I probably will still win this game. It's just like risky. Because I don't know, like I said, I don't really have a clock on him. Like I've been hitting with a 3/3. He's at 13 life. I'm at 13 life. I have a lot of answers, but it's turn 3. Like if the game goes longer, then yeah, Hammer can't play the long game. I agree, but my deck also can't play the long game. And eventually, I'm gonna have, if I E for 1, I'm gonna blow up my only threat right now. So, of course, if he just plays Paladin, then I'll be sad. Okay, that's annoying. No, I can't E on 2. I do have Binding if he tries to go Cauldra, yeah. Okay. I would like some more action here, but I will just keep attacking him. Okay, that doesn't change anything. I can shock it in and pay the tax on Binding now. For when he goes Cauldra. First, we're going to attack. Bind the Cauldra when tapped with Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to have to shock. He's going to know something's up. I'm going to shock this in because I want to pay the tax. And I don't have 5 types. So I want to pay the tax on Sentinel. So he's going to know what's up, but... all the sideboard answers, none of the actual threats. But we should maybe still win this. We'll see. If he just top decks like a Paladin, then I'll be in trouble. Yep. I mean, he could also have a blacksmith skill, and I'll just be sad. Doesn't look like he's got it. I guess I should wait for him to attack, because he probably would attack with Sentinel. I mean, he's still going to try to race me. That's really annoying. Some point he's going to start blocking with his creatures. Oh. Okay. We don't have enough to kill him. So he's at 6. I can play E for 1. I can play E for 0. I mean, playing E for 1 isn't amazing. I could Tribal Flames him and pay the tax. But he's going to draw 2 cards. So if I play E for 1, I'm saying, yeah, if I could just hold up mana. I could play E for 1, pay the tax on both of these. But then I can't even crack it until next turn. He has no blue mana. Right. So he has no Spell Pierce, is what you're saying. Yeah, he's got no counter. I'm saying it's, but me playing, the question is like, yeah, I could Tribal Flames next turn to try to kill him, and you're saying he won't block. I guess we'll just wait. Like, if I have to, I can E on. Like, I'm not using my mana at all, but like me playing E for 1 and then paying the 2 tax doesn't seem amazing. Because I think he'll just leave stuff back then. I'll see what he does. I don't know. I could just lose, I guess, to if his last card is like Hammer and he draws Aid. But I would lose to that anyway. I could put E on 0. Oh, is he playing Reality Chip now? Slightly annoying. He goes to 3. All right, I guess we're just going to win next turn. Unless he's going to kill me this turn. Okay. He could have the... Oh, he doesn't have anything in hand. But he'll draw a card. So I want to pay the taxes so he can't draw any cards. He can't tap blue mana, but he can play the other thing that gives him hexproof if he draws a card off of it. The new one that gives him hexproof. But now it's game over. All right, you can see it. All right, we got there. I think I was just making it a little more complicated than necessary by not playing very fast. But we're on to game 3. So the question is, do I want to do like Teferi in here? Like we already got things got a little awkward on the draw with having too many threats. I don't think I want Tribal Flame. Obviously, Tribal Flames was good there. I'm just saying like it gets weird if I go too low on threats. I think I'd rather have Teferi on the draw, but neither of these are great on the draw. Chain could be better. Yeah, on the draw, I cut 1 or 2. I could cut another one and do Chain to the Rocks, but Chain to the Rocks plus Engineer Explosives can kind of be a nombo. Could do. I think this is fine. I don't know. I have a lot of 1-mana interaction. I'm just gonna try this. I guess our like monkey's like even worse on the draw in this matchup, but I do want some creatures. But I see no argument to like take out monkey and do Chain to the Rocks and then just try to go after their creatures like I did the first game, even though I lost. But it was still It was still a way to really disrupt him. But yeah, I think you missed the intro. I was just talking about. I was gonna try to play with the Battle of Tarkir card, but I couldn't get it on Card Hoarder, so that's who I used my rental service. So I was gonna try to play Dak Faden's list that he got a trophy with today, but I didn't want to pay like 45 ticks to buy 4 copies because I couldn't rent it. So instead, I'm playing with the basic planes in the sideboard and seeing if it feels any different. There's my planes. Don't need it in this matchup. So I got Jegantha, the new art. I'm excited to get that in paper. Oh man, I don't think I can keep this hand on the draw. Like this hand is like all gas, but I think on the draw against Hammer, I think I need at least one piece of interaction. Like as much as this hand is great, it's all 2 drops, and on the draw, it's just gonna be they're just gonna run me over. Okay, 1 lander. Go to 5. Okay, very similar to our first hand. Very similar. Obviously, I'll put back a land. The question is, do I want to put back EE or Bolt? Both of them are good. It's just EE is awkward when, again, I have only 1 threat. But on the draw, EE is probably even better. Because I can just, like, let the opponent go really wide and blow them out. So maybe I don't want Bolt. Although Bolt's also good. Like, if they just go, like, Stoneforge Mystic turn 1s, put Ragavan back, I can try doing that, but I think we're going to end up like last game. Like I guess on the draw, and I would say like what my gut instinct to do is to take Bolt, but on the draw, maybe I'll listen to you, but I'm telling you this is like highly risky. If I don't draw a threat in like the first 2 turns, I probably lose this game. I know. Follow your gut. Well, I'll follow the chat for today and see. But you generally can't with this. Like we're not a control deck, so normally I would keep Monkey, but like Monkey is really bad on the draw in this matchup. Like I probably would get rid of Bolt or EE is what I was thinking. Because probably maybe EE, because if I go turn 1 Monkey and he plays a blocker, then I can Bolt it or a creature or something like that. Is what I probably should have gotten rid of. And then Binding. Like this, because we have just 3 control cards. So I mean this might end up working out, but again, like as much as Rhinos doesn't play a good long game, like we also don't play like I win by you want to avoid the quick tempo and disrupt. Well, yeah, you want to obviously have disruption against Hammer, but this deck can't win without having creatures apply pressure. So that's my opinion. Like you can try. Like that's like the worst thing to see because now I would like to just play a Monkey. Okay, I got a Nacatl, so now I'm just gonna play Nacatl because playing like Bolt, like I have Binding and stuff, so we got bailed out. Oh, I fetched this poorly. I should have done Temple Garden because I don't want Nacatl to be able to, or that to be able to trade with Nacatl. So that was a mistake, but it's okay. Temple Garden also would have allowed me to fetch Triome next. Yeah, that was actually a big punt. Temple Garden would have allowed me to fetch Triome next turn and then play Binding for 1. So I'd have 5 types. So obviously if he just goes 8 Hammer, that's still fine. I'll probably just eat the damage. If he goes Mystic, I can Bolt it next turn. Yeah, I don't like how I fetch there. That was not optimal. Yep. Okay, we got Monkey back. Doesn't really help us that much, though, at this point. Yeah, this hand's so clunky. Like, again, I don't like how I fetched. Could have done some different stuff there, but it's fine. Now I can pay the tax for if I bolt. Okay. I could bolt the Paladin now. Pay the tax. The Sentinel, bigger deal. I'm gonna bolt the Paladin now. I don't want to get the draw of the card. It's close, though. You could argue not to do this now. Okay, good luck with that. Okay, it's back to race mode. Now you can wall me with the reality chip, which is kind of annoying. Can't cast that. He doesn't have anything in hand, so I think we just play Monkey here. Could also play E for 1, but I probably want to play it on 0. Could play EE for 0, pay the tax, but then he's probably not going to make any tokens. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll play Monkey. Oh, we can't. Oh, yeah, we can play E for 0 and take the tax. Sorry, and pay the tax. I wasn't doing math right. I think on 0 is better because he's literally in top deck mode. I guess he can cast stuff from the top, but me attacking doesn't. Yeah, it's so annoying that reality chip's walling me. I don't know. We're probably gonna lose this game. We're not in a very good position. Like, I've just stumbled too much on lands. If I could cast Scion, I'd be in a very good position because I get 5 types, play Scion, hold up Binding. So we get another land potentially. But they're going to start getting stuff off Saga. And I have to kind of hold up mana to pop EE. Open for a Scion. Or a land. Okay, we get a land. Do we want to hold up E? No, I think we got to play Scion. Go low on life, but... Yeah, his tokens will get pretty big. So that's kind of a problem for me. But I can EA him next turn. The question is, like, who do I want to bind here? I guess we'll see what he fetches, and maybe if he attaches he gets like Shadow Spear or something. I mean, the reality chip is kind of annoying. We'll see how he like does. I just wait. I might just do the reality chip. I want to see what he attaches things to. Should try to make another token. Oh, Haywire Might. It's exile target. So he's going to use exile engineer explosives with this. I guess that's why he was playing Haywire Might. He'll gain 2 life. That will be annoying. Because the real annoying thing. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he tries to do it. Yep. Yep. Okay. Probably bind the reality chip. How much damage am I going to take if I do that, though? If he gets another artifact, I only have 1 white source. Like, if I bind the reality chip... What if I just swing with Scion and just wait? I could do that. He'll go to 8. Yeah, I'm going to swing with Scion. I think we just wait. He's going to have to start swinging with things soon. Let's see if I reconfigure. Play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. So I probably want to bind the construct token right now that he's reconfiguring. Gotta land anyway. So he's on a 2-turn clock. One mana short of winning this turn. Or sorry, 1 damage short, but if he cracks that fetch, I can potentially win. So let's attack. And then we hold up binding. Let's see if he tries to shuffle away his thing. He knows the top card in his library, so he did indeed try to do that. Oh, I punted there. I forgot he can do that. Okay. I should have waited a turn. Sorry. I forgot that was the thing you do with Forge Tender. Oh, and I was supposed to pay 1. Oh, fuck, I misclicked there. Fuck, that was actually huge. No. All right, I think we'll still win, but I gave him a free card draw. That was so bad for me. That was unbelievably bad for me. Oh man, I clicked the wrong thing. I floated the mana too. Oh my god, if I lose this game, then I'm gonna be so pissed. I literally was like, oh, do I want to pay for this? And I fucking clicked the wrong thing. So you got an extra card draw off that. So if you just... So we'll reconfigure it. Yep. Oh my god, he literally got 8 in the hammer. No, I think we still win. Unless he got Shadow Spear. Then I'm in such trouble. Oh my god, that was so bad I gave him a free card draw on that. Because I forgot how Forge Tender works. I should have just waited. So he's gonna go 2. Did he get a Shadow Spear? Second aid. Yeah, he's just digging for a hammer, I guess. No, hammer wouldn't help him. It has to be Shadow Spear. That was so bad to give him that draw. Oh man. Okay. I should have played around Forge Tender, so I should have probably just waited for him to do all that. Because I forgot the rules with Forge Tender. We ended up getting there, so it was okay, but I literally forgot. I didn't think of that in my line. That was so bad. All right, we're on to game 2 against Hammer. We survived one of the matchups, which my sideboard should be slightly worse against. Yeah, so we got there. That was a little risky. I never liked punting in that game. I guess the line ended up being fine. Then I got rid of Monkey because I drew a threat. It's just a little dicey. But in that game, like Scion basically won it for us by just beating them down. They couldn't deal with the flyer. So it ended up working out. Yeah, it did work out. But I think the only thing, like, putting back EE versus... I think if I did it again, I probably put back Bolt, maybe. I probably put back Bolt. Because I can play Monkey turn 1 if he goes turn 1 Esper Sentinel. And then turn 2, he can decide. Like, if he trades an Esper Sentinel for a Monkey, I'm fine with that. It's basically a removal spell. And I don't give him any card draw. So I think that's why I should have put back EE. It ended up working out, but I had Binding already to deal with some of the problem cards. So I don't know that the EE was a... I drew another Bolt. Yeah, later on. Yeah, but then he had Forge Tender to stop that. I think we keep this. Plays Zagoth turn 1. Obviously, you could try to like bluff something with playing something else, playing a fetch land, but we were at the Triome in hand. You drew another Bolt, right? Yeah, I drew another Bolt at the end, but I didn't think that he could sack Forge Tender, so it was a slightly risky line. What I should have done is I drew the Bolt and I should have just held it until basically he allowed him to do stuff, and I could have held up. What I'm trying to say. The classic, do I play Kavu? Does he main deck Dress Down? Probably not. Famous last words. Yeah, it's Murktide. The question is, does he main deck Dress Down for the total blowout? And I doubt it. And if he does, then bad beats. The debate is whether to play Kavu or Scion. I want to play Kavu because I want to force him to... If he wants to swing with Monkey and then like bolt my Kavu, I'm fine with that trade. I'll just play Forest and then Scion next turn. You mean Jace? Which one? Jace the Mayan Sculptor or Jace the Mill Master? Or whatever the one that's from the recent set is called. I'm assuming Jace the Mayan Sculptor, yeah. So let's see what he tries to do here. So he's got to have exactly Bolt in hand, and he's probably only playing 3 of them in his deck. Please don't have Dress Down. Yeah, okay. I'm going to block the... There's like no scenario where I let Monkey connect. He could have Blood Moon in hand. So we just do this. And like, sure, use your Bolt on me. Then you can't hold up Counterspell. Now I can play my Scion next turn and then not fetch anything. Yeah. So he just like 2-for-1 himself. And he's going to probably try to hold up Spell Snare. I could go pretty wide here. I could go Scion and Hexdrinker. Get the basic forest. I think he's going to jam a Blood Moon next turn. So I think what I'm going to do, it's annoying because these Tribal Flames are going to die in hand, but I think I'm going to play this. Play this. And then I'm going to play Hexdrinker. And obviously if these cards die in it, again, I don't have basic planes. So that line told me that he has Blood Moon in hand, almost certainly. But it's not going to matter that much because I'll get this forest, I'll play Hexdrinker, and then if he just goes Blood Moon, the next turn I'm going to be swinging for 8. So, but his line tells me he's almost certainly got Blood Moon in hand, and it's going to be, if he plays Blood Moon on turn 3, it's going to be a losing line. Now, you could have minor misstep, maybe. Maybe a lot of Rhinos round, but it doesn't look like it. It's about to get, unless he kills the Hexdrinker this turn, he's about to get hit by a 4/4 protection from instants, and then he can't really deal with it after that point. So he's got 1 turn to kill Hexdrinker. So this is why like Hexdrinker can be good. Like maybe he plays a Murktide, I don't care, I have Binding. So now I think I'm in a pretty good position. If I draw another land, I'll kill him next turn because I'll be able to double Tribal Flames unless he goes Blood Moon. But I'm still happy with 1 type right now. Or 2 types, off Forest and Mountain. Oh, if you're going to start the iteration, dude, you're so screwed. Okay, iteration. What is he going to try to maybe Unholy Heat the Scion? Or Unholy Heat the Hexdrinker, maybe? Gets a Bobble. Exiles it. Okay. He's got 1, 2... I think we'll have 5 types. He's got Super Delirium. So he's probably Unholy Heat Scion. But that's still not that good because I can get Hexdrinker protection from instants, and I don't know what his plan is after that. I could also try to just Tribal Flames him. But I think it's better in this case to pump Hexdrinker. Shock for Unholy Heat. Yeah. Okay. Do I think he's the person that read Hexdrinker as a card? Put in the comments if you think my opponent read what Hexdrinker does. He's about to find out. So let's just do it now. And we'll just not fetch this land here. And we can potentially get a Binding if we have to, but I don't think we'll have to. So next turn I can get Hexdrinker a 6/6, protection from everything if I need to. I mean, he could have main deck Fury, but it's unlikely. It's possible. But again, unlikely. Could have main deck Dress Down, also unlikely. So he's actually, if he takes any more damage, we'll see what he does here. He's like potentially dead. Double Tribal Flames. If he takes any damage from land. If he just plays a Murktide with Counterspell backup, then he's probably still dead. Maybe that's what he's going for here. Okay, he's going to dash a monkey. He's probably going to dash monkey. I could bind the monkey. He goes Murktide. I think that's fine. I don't want to get him another treasure token. He could have Spell Pierce here, but then he can't play Murktide. So I think I am going to go for the bait, quote unquote. Again, if he has Spell Pierce, then that means he can't play Murktide. The only thing that's annoying about this line is no, it's fine. Spell Pierce? Nope. Tells me he's probably got Murktide. So we have SWD turned on, so I could just swing for 4, and then, like, do I even need to pump Hexdrinker bigger right now? Probably not. I could just swing for 4 and then Tribal Flames him. He's obviously, he could be holding up Counterspell here. So I guess if he's holding up Counterspell, I think we'll just use these Tribal Flames. I think we'll just swing for 4. That's 7. Put him at 2. The question is, if he counters this, do I even bother stubbing it? Probably. He's at 2. I don't have double red to kill him. Depends on gut. Yeah, this is fine. I didn't have double red to kill him. I knew I didn't. Face is the place. Yes, correct. But I didn't have double red, but that was fine. Like, I don't think there's a way I lose this game. He doesn't have a way to kill this. Let's see it. Main deck dress down. Let's see it. Yeah? This is an instant. Oh, petty theft on that? Nah, man. Come on. Ain't gonna happen. I thought he was targeting the Hexdrinker. Again, so if you guys remember back to a time earlier in this game 2 turns ago when my opponent unholy heated the Scion of Draco instead of unholy heating the Hexdrinker, and it gave me the chance to make Hexdrinker 4/4, that was like the difference in the game. Because I actually don't think he read Hexdrinker, because I think if he had, he would have unholy heated Hexdrinker. Because this becomes 4/4, and Murktide without in their main deck probably doesn't have a way to deal with this. And I could have pumped him to 6/6, but I didn't need to because I had Tribal Flames in hand too. I was trying to get him to use counters and stuff. I'm new to Modern, trying out Zood. I've tried a few different versions, but I've never tried Hexdrinker. That looks like it hurts. Do you still run Nacatl? Yeah. So here's the list right here. I'm still running Nacatl. Let me see how I sideboard. It's been a minute since I played Murktide. So draw 2 Nacatl, 1 Hexdrinker, 1 Bolt, 1 Brawler, 1 Brawler, 1 Hexdrinker, 2 Nacatl. It's a little dicey cutting 2 Nacatl. Usually I don't do it, but I guess on the draw. 2 Tribal Flames. So on the draw, Tribal Flames, you want to trim. Yeah. Okay, so Teferi is like a big matter of debate against Murktide. I actually don't love it, especially on the draw. On the play, there's maybe an argument for it. 2 chain, 1 misstep, which I don't have. So we're gonna do 2 chain to the rocks. We're gonna do 2 Tear Asunder. We're gonna do 2 Rest in Peace. And we're going to take out our Misty to bring in our Plains because of Blood Moon. So remember, I was playing with Plains in the sideboard. I think this is like what I usually do. I like this. Okay. So do you still run Nacatl? Yeah. So you can see I still run Nacatl. I have 4 Nacatl. So the 3 Hexdrinkers are kind of in the flex slots, if you will. So I'm just trying to maximize the number of threats. Teferi against the counter magic. Again, I've played this a lot, and I used to bring in Teferi for this matchup, but the problem is he can just be kind of slow. I have the basic forest. I think I'm supposed to keep this. I don't have an answer for turn 1 Ragavan, but I have my own Ragavan to block. We're going to keep. So I think the issue with Teferi is like sometimes you just play him as a 3 mana, and like there's nothing for the opponent to bounce, or it's very easy for them to like spell pierce or counterspell Teferi, and then you just like feel terrible. Now on the play, he's a little better because then you can kind of like you have the advantage, so your opponent's playing more reactive, and then like Teferi becomes very good. But I used to bring in Teferi in this matchup, and then I kind of stopped because I was just like, he's just too like, yes, sometimes you get the total blowout where like you play Teferi, you bounce a big Ledger Shredder or like a big Murktide, and you feel amazing. But more often than not, you play him as a 3 mana, like draw 1 card, and then he just he gets unholy heated right away or bolted right away, and you're just like, So opponent is on the not play anything game plan. Clearly holding up a removal spell. I'm not going to play a monkey in a removal spell, so I will just play Flooded Strand pass. Actually, I'm going to play Foothills here, because we drew the tomb, and I want to be able to fetch a basic plains. Rest in Peace is debate. I'm adding Teferi over Rest in Peace, but Shooter's Choice. The reason I play Rest in Peace is because I know what people are going to say about Rest in Peace. I know what Mangu says about Rest in Peace. But the reason I do that is because in this matchup gets very grindy. That's the thing. So like Rest in Peace makes their removal much worse, and it makes one of their win cons much worse. So that's like a big deal in our deck against us. Shredder. Okay. Try to get Delirium. Okay, looks like he'll get Delirium now because he'll be able to put Bauble in the graveyard and then a creature probably. So yeah, Rest in Peace like makes their removal worse and it makes their win cons worse. So in a grindy game, I find Rest in Peace to be pretty relevant. It's a lot of times you're not going to play it on turn 2, so it's fine. But you might play it on turn 3, turn 4, like even if you play it on turn 5, because the fact that it exiles everything in the graveyard, it makes it like better than any other graveyard hate, right? Because it's getting rid of the shit that someone already put in the graveyard at the beginning of the game, and it's turning off his future win cons. So it's like that. It is that beneficial. So yeah, he obviously has Unholy Heat in hand. He's only got 3 cards. The Shredder is going to be annoying. Since he's holding up Unholy Heat, what I could do, and I have Forest in hand, I have a few options. Like, I feel like he's probably going to play Blood Moon. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I already figured it out. We're good. I think. Rest in Peace seems one-sided against them. Yes, it is. It seems one-sided because it is one-sided. Let me think about this for a second. So I want to fetch a basic plains. I don't know if I can do it, though. I need to get 4 types on turn 2, but I need to be able to fetch a basic plains. So I have to think of what to get here. Maybe I can't do that line. Maybe I just play Scion. He Unholy Heats my Scion, which he obviously has in hand, and I'm okay with that. Or I try to get fancy here, and I have Forest in hand. Problem is this Shredder's gonna get too big. I mean, he's showing Unholy Heat in hand. That's the only reason you give yourself Delirium like that. So I could kill the Shredder, but I'm not advancing my board state at all. And if he jams Blood Moon, I'm still not in great shape, but I could dash a monkey. Oh man, this is a decision, huh? Right, because that will only give me 3 types. This is where it kind of gets weird of like how cute do you want to get. I need Chain to the Rocks time right now. Or a Binding. Migloz changes things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kill his Ledger Shredder right now. I have basic Forest in hand, so if he goes Blood Moon, I'll just play Migloz. And I also have Monkey in hand. This Shredder is going to allow him to loot through a lot of stuff. I don't know, this is close. Maybe this is the wrong line. I'm overthinking this, and I should just play Scion. But because he can't jam Blood Moon next turn if I play Scion, right? So that gives me a chance to get my basic plains. But on the other hand, it's kind of a bad exchange. Like if he can just hold up Counterspell, and his Shredder's going to grow too big for me to kill. This is close. I think I'm going to... I don't know. This one's really close. I'm going to kill a Shredder. It might not be the correct play. After hemming and hawing forever, I'm going to kill the Shredder. Because he could Blood Moon me, and I'm not in great shape, but I can play Migloz, so I'm not in terrible shape. And I could just dash Monkey, which is probably what I'll do, actually. Okay, let's see the Blood Moon. I don't know if I like that play. I think maybe I should just have not overthought it and jam Scion, because I knew he can't go Blood Moon and Unholy Heat Scion in the same turn. Starts with Bauble, so he obviously wanted to trigger a Shredder there. So he just not have Blood Moon? Just trying to decide what to do. We're going to try to get Scion in play here if we can. He might have a counter for it. Oh, is he just going iteration? Oh my god. Alright, he had nothing. He had nothing the whole time. He'll probably hold up on Holy Heat. I think we'll just play Scion into what is almost certainly an Unholy Heat. Oh, if you play DRC right here, I'm feeling so good. Yes. Yes, we got there. So it ended up my opponent had a lot weaker hand than I was expecting. Great. So he'll play his DRC attacking into my Scion. Just fine. So he did not have Blood Moon. He did not have like what I thought he would have. He probably still has an Unholy Heat in hand. Okay. So not amazing, but let's just jam. We're just going to jam Scion and then next turn fetch a basic Plains, I believe. Maybe I shouldn't even worry about Blood Moon at this point. We could jam Monkey and Scion, and he might use up his removal spells. I kind of want to keep Monkey in hand, though, but it's more mana efficient to do that. Let's just get our Plains. We'll just play the longer game. You could also argue to play Migloz here, but I like that he has to decide what to do. He basically has to kill my Scion, and I'm bluffing that I have Stubby D up. But I don't know. He's got Unholy Heat. Like, I know he does, so you can argue this is a bad exchange, but at the end of the day, I had to fight through the removal spells at this point. I don't have any of my sideboard hate cards. I haven't seen them yet, so we're kind of at the mercy of this. Here, we got rid of his best creature, which is Ledger Shredder. But maybe I was playing too conservatively. So that's the thing with this deck and like certain against like sometimes in matchups you don't want to overthink things and you want to just like run your creatures out. Like obviously my opponent was showing Unholy Heat, so I could have just run out Scion on turn 2. But the problem is like he was gonna make his Shredder too big, so I didn't want to do that. Bro, third iteration. All right, so his hand must be very weak if he's going through all this stuff. Maybe he doesn't have an Unholy Heat. I mean, he's gonna find one if he doesn't have one. I'm almost certain he has one. We might be dashing Monkey next turn, depending on what he holds up and how he does this. Like, I would like to play Migloz with the... I guess even with the counters on it, I can't make it... I have to have 4 mana open and make it survive on Holy Heat. So, I'm not sure. I would like to draw a Stubby D, please. That would be my preferred card to draw. Or, I don't know, there's a lot of answers. Chain to the Rocks would be decent. Rest in Peace would be good. Never used Migloz, so no sideline coaching for me. Migloz is good. This game hasn't gotten grindy enough for him to show his strength. Exile, Spiral, so come on, just do the Unholy Heat. We know you have it. I think this was the correct play, but you can still argue it's a bad exchange. The problem is there's no way for me not... Do you not have it? He doesn't have it. Now he's got to have it, right? If he just has a Bolt in hand, then I'm taking this exchange all day, every day. You could argue to not take it, because he just showed with this line that he does not have Unholy Heat in hand. So I could have just taken this damage, and then he's got a Bolt, right? Okay. He just had no removal. Is this what we're doing here? Question is, do I want to get another... Do I just want to get the Plains now? I could wait to get the Plains. Yeah, let's wait. There's no reason to get the Plains now, right? I'll just next turn play... maybe Shock and Steam Vents to get double red. I don't want to show that I have basic forest until I need to. Yeah, we got a lot of options here. Okay, that's not great. So we could dash Monkey to try to trade our Monkey with his Monkey, which is honestly not a bad exchange. It's 2 mana to kill his Monkey, basically. And if he just takes it, then we have the mana to play Migloz to block, right? So I think that's what we do. And he can't trade because our Monkey has first strike with Scion. So yeah, this is a much better play. So he can decide if he wants to just throw his Monkey away to my Monkey. Just fine. Yep, he wants to do that. Okay. He could have a second monkey in hand and dash it, but I'm still fine with that. We could just play Steam Vents tapped here. I think that's the good plan. So it wasn't the most mana efficient thing, but we did get rid of his monkey with that, which I think is fine. Like, obviously, it would have been more mana efficient to play Migloz this turn, but he's showing he doesn't have any removal. He could top deck at any time, but he's showing he doesn't have any Unholy Heat. Murky Tease. Looks like a Murky Tease. I don't currently have an answer for Murky Tease, but see how big it is. I am pretty far ahead, so a binding or chain would be good off the top. 6/6. Okay. So the question is kind of, do I want to thin now or not? I'll probably want to thin. I don't want to draw another land. So he looks like he's holding up Counterspell. Maybe that's why he was waiting for the Murky Tease. Oh, actually, that was a mistake. He could have... So I'm supposed to bluff that I have... not Unholy Heat. Bluff that I have Stubby D up. Okay, yes. All right, that's a good draw. So what do we want to do here, right? Now I probably just play... I kind of want to just play Migloz and hold up Stub. Yeah, I could actually go really wide. I could play Monkey, play Migloz, hold up Stub. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to attack with Scion. And then next turn I can push damage through however I want. So we're just going to go really wide. I could dash Monkey. I can bait out a Counterspell here. Oh, no, my double red. Oh, no, I can still do it, right? I can go... Let's just start with Monkey. Right, I need to hold on to this mana, right? So I can go red, green, white. Yeah. So let's start with Monkey. I guess he's going to know I'm not doing something by not dashing it. Go on, use your Counterspell. He's thinking about it. Thinking about whether he wants to use his Counterspell. Maybe I was supposed to play this a little different and not play Monkey first, although I try to bait out the Counterspell, but because now I'm not showing that, like, if I still had white mana up, it would make it look like that binding, right? So if I had a way to still keep up white mana, which I think I did if I played him first and then played Monkey and held up the white the whole time, then he probably would have rethought this. You know, he's trying to decide right now, but I bet if I had white mana up, he wouldn't counter this because he's too worried about me binding his Murktide and he loses right then. So, but now he kind of knows that I don't want binding in hand, right? Because I only left up green and blue. So really what I should have done, the right sequence probably would have been play Migloz first, red, green, white, and then play Monkey. That would have been the correct sequence. All right, he's going for it. I guess an Unholy Heat on Migloz wouldn't be great for me, but I'm now going like wider, so we'll see. Let's just hope he doesn't have an Unholy Heat for Migloz. Okay. Could still have Unholy Heat for Migloz. So the right play here is to Pump Migloz. Swing in with Migloz. What, did I have lethal though? If I swing in with Scion and with Ragavan, he can block the Scion. And not, I don't have lethal, so I think I just swing with Migloz. He could go dress down, I guess. Dress down would be bad. But then I can, actually that's fine, because then I can re-add. I think I can re-add it, right? Because they'll lose all abilities, and I can re-add the abilities. I guess I should have played around that. Him having dress down. I should attack with everything. But I can put counters on it and kill him. Yeah. Okay. Do this. Let's see if he blocks. I'll kill his Murktide. Oh, I needed to put the counters on it first. No, no, I punted. I needed to pump him, make him an 8/8 in response, and then he would have kept the. He would have had. I guess he would have lost the ability. Does that count as losing an ability, or is that count as ability getting +2/+2? It's already on him. I guess not. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so I didn't play that very well. That was very bad, actually. I should have just played around dress down. Should have attacked with everything. Yeah, so now he blows me out because he gets to kill my biggest threat with his Murktide. Yeah, that was so bad for me. I should have played around that. I should have. So the correct play was to attack with everything, because then if he still takes this line, he still takes 6 damage. He goes to 4. So now I just traded this for nothing, and he drew a card off the exchange. So that was so bad for me. Stupid, stupid, fucking stupid. Okay, I'm not happy about that play. God, he's gonna try to. He might actually just win this, just hiding behind a Murktide. At some point, he's gonna kill my Scion. I need a binding, or I have like a ton of cards that I could draw, but yep. That was so bad for me. I shouldn't have done that. I should attack with everyone. He would have been at like 4 life right now if I attack with everyone. Yeah. I'm very annoyed at myself. That was not the correct play. Again, I traded my Migloz for nothing. Terrible exchange. Like if I lose the game, that's because of that play. Just an awful exchange. He'd be at 4 life right now. I don't know if I have how many lands I have left in the deck. I guess I have a Temple Garden left, looks like. I can thin for that. So yeah, I should have thought that through for obvious reasons. Like, he's gonna try to actually attack me now. Yep. So he's probably got a second Murktide. And I'm probably just gonna lose to double Murktide. But we'll see. Could have a Shredder. I'm thinking second Murktide is what this is. And I'll lose because this Murktide will get too big. So I need an answer to Murktide. Man, that was so bad. Unholy Heat on Scion, maybe? Maybe finally found it. Bolting me? Does he just have 3 bolts? Am I just dead? What the fuck? No. Yeah, so, like, obviously he wouldn't have been able to make that attack he just made if I had played that correctly. Like, he would be at 4 right now, he wouldn't have been able to attack. So. He could have a counter up. I guess we do this first. And he's got to have a counter, right? Another day, another domain stream. That's right. Yes, he has a counter. So we're going to lose this game, almost certainly. But we'll hit him with Monkey. Maybe we can snatch like a Ledger Shredder or something off the top. Unless he just has another removal spell for Monkey. Come on, give me something off your deck. Give me a Murktide. Consider, okay. I can work with that. Oh, good. Click the card to put it in your graveyard or on top of your library. Put on top of your library. Does he have another counter spell? No, he doesn't. Okay. So it's still not over. Still don't have lethal. I should have played it Overgrown Tomb tap last turn. That was a mistake. Iteration. I hope I don't die to like double bolt here, but I think he's used most of them. I guess he's only used one. That'd be so sad to die to double bolt here. Yeah, I should have played Overgrown Tomb tapped. That was a miss. Missed that. No reason to keep it in hand. Problem is he can just get another Murktide, and it'll still be huge. So, bought myself one turn, basically. Oh, man, I'm so mad about that Migloz play. I needed to attack with everyone, and then I would have won this game for sure. That was the turning point that let this guy get back in it. Because it would have put him at 4 life, and he wouldn't have been able to... he wouldn't have been able to attack with Murktide then, because I would have just killed him with Scion. But I don't know. He's taking forever on this, so I assume he found something useful. Like Unholy Heat maybe for Scion. I really would like to see some of my sideboard answers. Like, I feel like I brought in 1 million cards, and I've seen 0 of them. You know, like, where's my Chain to the Rocks? Where's my Rest in Peace? Where's my Tear Asunder? Not the Tear Asunder. Well, Tear Asunder would kill Murktide there. So... All right, my opponent's really taking his time on this one. Just fine. This is a tight game. But yeah, I try to play that he gets Lightning. Oh no, are you just gonna double bolt me now? Dude. Shredder plus bolt. Bolt on Monkey maybe. I'm at 2. I'm dead to a removal spell. I'm dead to a removal spell on Scion, assuming he pumps this. But again, so remember when I talked about how I punted here? Like, last turn I was supposed to play Overgrown Tomb untapped. I could try to bluff it and attack with Scion here. He pumps Ledger Shredder and I lose next turn. That doesn't seem great. But yeah, so I have 5 mana open, but if I tap out, he's going to know I don't have any counters in hand. Maybe I'm not supposed to try to bluff at this point, but... Ugh, man, I wish I could hold up this treasure and play Jegantha. I mean, we're dead to removal spell no matter what. But if I do this, then I'm not dead to removal spell. Yeah, if he Unholy Heats the Scion here and he has a double spell, then I guess lose. But it was a close game. He's probably not playing around anything at this point. Yes, but it's one thing to like tap out a mana. He's obviously just trying to top deck, so am I. But like if he just has an Unholy Heat in hand, then I lose. If he has, obviously I lose to a Bolt. He's so far deep in his deck and he hasn't had one Unholy Heats. That's why I feel like my luck's gonna run out. But again, I put myself in this position. Like, I put myself in this position because I didn't play well. See, here it is, Unholy Heat. GG. Nope, fake out. I think he's used all his iterations. Murky Tease. Consider. Another Murky Tease? He only tapped one mana, though. Blood Moon? 4? Fury? Oh, I lose to Fury, too. But it's only 4 mana. Okay. Oh, it's to double spell, I guess, to connive with Shredder. But he would need one more untapped mana source. He only has 1 blue right now. Consider to connive. I guess he can... Oh, another Murktide? Okay. I guess I should have played Jegantha. Oh, man, I'm so annoyed. Yeah, that Overgrown Tomb, Jegantha would be on the board right now, and he'd probably not be able to win. But now with this, he can. Potentially. I will loot with Kavu no matter what. Another 8/8, so I'm dead next turn. Brawler doesn't help me. So we have to attack with... Let's see, what do we have to attack with? We attack with Monkey and Kavu. Do I need to attack with Monkey? So if I attack with Kavu, he just blocks with Murktide. If I attack with... Scion can still chump the Murktide right now, and if he can't connive this, then I'm good. So I think maybe I just attack with Kavu just to get the loot. Otherwise, he'll just block here. Man. You gave him an extra turn by not playing Jegantha. Yeah, I know. I actually gave him an extra turn by punting and not playing an Overgrown Tomb 3 turns ago. And it meant I couldn't play Jegantha. Show me an answer. Show me an answer. I can cast Scion for 8 if I flip another Scion. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Alright, well... I guess I just have to take his Murktide, right? Play Brawler. Or actually play Jegantha. And then just lose to top deck Bolt. I still didn't have lethal even if with Jegantha. He would have blocked Jegantha and Scion, and I wouldn't have had lethal. But yes, I agree. I did misplay a few times this game, unfortunately. Alright, check this move out. Let's choose something that's always gonna be a mountain. Take Murktide. Alright, now we're just gonna tap out everything, so I guess you were right. I should have just done that, but I'm not gonna have any cards in hand, so I'm not gonna bluff anything. Oh no, I give him a connive! No! All right, well, you've come here for Punt City, so here it is. I gave him a free connive, so now I actually died a removal spell. Well, he didn't connive anything, so what does that mean? Don't know. Don't care. He knows Jegantha's in hand. So what does he have in hand that he wouldn't discard? It's got to be is it a removal spell? Is that it? Am I just dead? Like he just has a removal spell for Scion in hand, and that's the game? I don't know what else he would not discard. All right. All right, well, we probably lost this one on my own punts, so that's fine. I have I have regrets about my punts, but I can't like bitch too much about like, oh, I got unlucky, like bolt. You know, I misplayed this game, so I would have won like 4 turns ago. Yep, GG. Unreal. Oh wait, he didn't connive yet. He needs one more spell to connive and needs a non-land in hand. Oh wait, he conceded. What? He couldn't connive there. Okay, well, we got there. I guess, did he have a land in hand? So he couldn't discard a non-land card? All right, whatever. We got there. Thanks, everyone, for hanging in there. You got to see me punt and whine a bunch. But obviously, I'm trying to play these games tighter, so I just got to go a little slower on some of those lines and play around stuff better. I think the beginning of the game was fine, but again, that turning point was when he was able to dress down, draw a card, trade. I had to trade my Migloz for his for Murktide. All right, we're winning on the dice rolls here, so that's helping. All right, we're gonna keep this. All right, so everyone in the chat, you can put in the chat what you think, or in the comments or whatever. What do I play turn 1 here? What do you think I'm gonna play turn 1? Right, because we could go Triome and play Scion turn 2. We could play Nacatl, we could play Monkey. There's options. My opponent's mulligan to 5, which is always good. This is a bit of a quiz. Mulligan's to 4. Maybe they're Tron. Nacatl is what Recyclops DMPC is saying. All right, wrong answer. Hey, if I was on the draw, potentially. Right answer. But here's the right answer. I mean, you can play whatever you want. On the play, turn 1, I'm almost always going to play Ragavan. My opponent mulled to 4, which means their hand either sucks or they're playing Tron and their hand sucks. So, like, I always want to start with this on the play. On the draw, it can be different. Monkey's just too good on the play. You can't, like, not play this. So now what happens next turn? What do? I can play Nacatl, and I can bolt something if he plays a threat to block Monkey. If he doesn't play a threat to block Monkey, I can fetch a Triome, and I can play Scion turn 2. Obviously, if he just has a removal spell for Monkey, that's fine. Yeah, he's Tron. So you always want to play turn 1 Monkey against Tron because he accelerates the clock so fast. Binding. Oh, I could really get aggressive. I could take his Chromatic Sphere, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to swing. We're going to... Oh, we can play Ulamog. No, we can't. I could actually fuck up his whole turn by doing this, but I think it's smarter to... I wish I could double spell here. I can't really double spell that easily, so I think I'm just going to get the Triome here and then play Scion. I think that's the smart move, because we have multiple Scions in hand. There's a lot of different plays you could make here. You could play the Nacatl, and you could bind the Chromatic Sphere, which isn't the worst play, but his hand's so bad that... that I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to go max pressure. Like, he kept a 4, so... Again, even if he gets Tron, I now have binding to deal with an answer that he plays. So... But I mean, we're on the play against Tron when they mull to 4. So I think we're in a good spot. Yep, go Chromatic Sphere. Again, I could have binded that, but I think I want to save binding if he goes like Karn plus something. You know what I mean? Like he'll get Tron next turn, and I'll have binding up, so I'm not too scared of anything he can play on that turn. He goes Worm Coil, I can bind it. If he goes Karn and Snaring Bridge, I can bind it. Like I guess, oh, he's going Expedition Map. Yeah. Okay. All right, dude. Good luck. All right, let's attack. I guess O-Stone could be bad, but now he can't even play O-Stone next turn, right? Let's just make sure I'm not messing that up. He could have Natural Tron. That's his way to play O-Stone next turn. Blow me out. Flip a Ballista. 12, 6. I want to play another threat. I think I'm just going to play Brawler. Obviously, I could go like double spell here, but there's no reason to. Like if he goes O-Stone, he goes O-Stone, and I'll just rebuild. You know what I mean? But he would have to have Natural Tron plus Natural O-Stone in hand. It's possible. I just want to threaten lethal. So right now I have 6. So I'll play Brawler. I'm also holding up Binding, but I don't think I'll need Binding, but you never know. And I play Brawler over Scion because it's 1 more point of damage. So now with Bolt, although you could argue, there's different things you can do. So yeah. Now, I mean, I don't think there's a way for him to win this game. Yeah, he has Tron. Warping Whale on Ragavan. Okay. So we got there. We got the real icing on the cake with Stubby D. Stub his next turn play, but we don't need it. See, it mattered. It mattered that I played Brawler there and not another Scion. Suppose I had another Scion, I would be 1 damage short. So in this matchup, it's just knowing that they don't really play removal, so like that 1 extra damage could matter. That's why I played Brawler there instead of the second Scion. All right, against Tron, how do we usually sideboard? Let's take out Hexdrinker, take out a Bolt, take out Migloz. Probably take out 2 Hexdrinkers. Hexdrinker can be fine, but the issue is just that like they have so many board wipes and stuff that it's just too easy to kill him. And it's not gonna go long enough. It's not gonna be a grindy game against Tron, so he's not great. I want to bring in... Wait, I got a typo here. Why did I bring in Rest in Peace for Tron? Don't make any sense. Oh, weird. I just realized my sideboard guide has a typo. I think I'm supposed to bring in 2, just like the hate. Natural States and Tear Asunders. I don't think I bring in anything else. I don't think I need Plains. He's not going to like Blood Moon me. And then we'll take out 1 other thing, like a Hexdrinker, I guess. Sure, something like this. Yeah, so if you just hopped on, then last game I won against Murktide barely after like punting like 3 times. So I got lucky on that one. Sometimes you get lucky. I think this hand's a fine Tron hand. It's aggressive. That's what I want against Tron. So I'm gonna go like turn. Obviously, I'm on the draw this time, so they have an advantage. And I don't have stub. But I'm gonna go Tomb. No, Tomb doesn't help me. I'm gonna go green, blue, red, white, green, black. Yeah. So we're gonna go. Let me think for a second. Yeah, sure. So we're just gonna start off with the Nacatl. And then next turn we'll play our Foundry and play Kavu. And then turn 3 we can play Scion and Binding. Depending on like what my opponent's doing, obviously, because they'll be on Tron at that point. See, they try to Warping Whale this. They'd have to do it on my upkeep, though. Do it. Do it. They got to be doing that, right? What else would they do? Okay. Isn't Warping Will 1 damage, I think? Or is it on a 1 drop? I don't remember. Oh, Dismember, maybe? Oh, they could be waiting for me to play a Kavu to Dismember it, which is kind of fine, too. Did they Dismember it? Nope. Okay. They must have Natty Tron. Hashtag Natty Tron. Apparently not. Oh, they wanted to play the Tron land this turn. They have like Ensnaring Bridge or O-Stone. Ballista for 1. Okay. I'm going to hold on to the Binding and just Ballista this, kill us right now. I think that's the right play. I think Binding is more valuable because it can hit a lot of other things. I could loot away the basic forest, which I think I will do. I do want to... I'm wary of O-Stone here. That's not that helpful. So it's a question of do I want to play Scion or not. I think I'm still going to play Scion. I think the upside's worth it. Because I don't quite have lethal next turn if I don't play it. So I guess I do kind of get blown out to a sweeper, but we'll see. You gotta have it. Got to go. Good luck. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. All right, we ended up winning against Tron. It's usually an easy matchup. All right, so we're on to game 4. We're doing pretty well. We've dropped 1 game so far. This oh, I didn't realize I beat Murktide 2-0. So even if he had won that game, he would have had to win in game 3, and he was like very low on clock. He was like under 3 minutes on clock, so it would have been hard for him to do. For some reason, I thought it was 1-1 in that game 3. All right, we're on the play again, so obviously it's meant to be. We got our cool looking Jegantha. See how we do this. I think we keep this, but it's a little clunky with having Overgrown Tomb in the opener, but we can lead with Sacred Foundry and then turn 2 Brawler, or we got Nacatl, we got stuff, so. You got to keep turn 1 Monkey on the play. And we're just going to start off with the Sacred Foundry here. Scalding Tarn, Murky Tease. Go on, play your own... Oh, Burn? Prowess? Probably Prowess. Probably Double Spell here, actually, over Brawler. Brawler dies to 1 bolt. You could Lava Dart me, but I think I'm fine Double Spelling. I don't hate this. If he wants to Lava Dart my Monkey, he can Lava Dart my Monkey. Again, I think he's on Prowess. I don't know who else would fetch a basic Mountain and have Lightning Bolt in their deck, unless it's with a Scalding Tarn. Oh, interesting. This is the easy play. I'm not letting Ledger Shredder live, even if he has mute. So I don't know what he's on. This is throwing me off. I guess it just could be Breach. Shadow. Okay. We'll be able to play as a 1/1. I can't. I could fetch Shock to play this as a 1/1. What do I need? I need blue. Hmm. Hmm. Or I could just play a Scion. Kind of just want to play a Scion. Like playing this, yeah. Let's just go red blue and then just jam Scion here. He's playing Bolt, so that's why I'm going Scion over Bolt. Or over Brawler. Oh, he's gonna blood moon me? Ah, I don't care. Okay. Let's really think about this connive here. So he's on red, black, blue, whatever those colors are. Sultai? I don't know. I'm so bad with the colors. He's on Shadow, basically, with Murktide, good stuff. Okay. First strike combat damage will be first, so I guess Monkey could trade. I could just attack with everything. Or I could just attack with Scion and wait. Like, what's the bad side in attacking everything? How's he going to block? Like, he's going to probably block here and here. I'll trade with Shredder, which isn't great. And then he'll block here. And I honestly think I just swing with Scion and just wait. I mean, I could push through, let's say I'll push through 3 damage, but this thing's going to grow even more. It's kind of a bad exchange. Maybe not the worst exchange, though. I think I'll just... Maybe I keep Monkey back and attack here, and he could block Shadow, blocks Nacatl, or Shredder. I want to keep Monkey back to block the Shadow. I guess I'll have Scion back to block the Shadow, too. I'm going to do this. That way I'm threatening lethal next turn, but I guess I could have just attacked with... Maybe safer to just attack with Scion and play the other Scion and just wait. So he'll take 5. He'll go to 6. So he's got to kill a lot of stuff this turn. Maybe he has like Team or Battle Rage. I'm about to get got. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to attack with Nacatl. I pushed through 1 damage, but I left 1 blocker. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if he has Unholy Heat in this deck. Could Unholy Heat the Ragavan, but I'll probably just take the damage. Unless he's got like Dress Down or something. Yeah, so maybe attack with Nacatl wasn't necessary, and I could have just kept it back, and then I still would have had lethal with 2 Scions. But I pushed more damage through this way. Even though I grew his Shadow slightly, but I think that's fine. I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't a great exchange. I just didn't need to do that. And it would have been safer. Because the only way I lose this game, right, is he like pumps the Death Shadow too big, or he like kills my blockers and then swings in with it. So in order to avoid that fate, I could have probably left an extra blocker back. But I certainly applied more pressure this way. One more damage, though, probably wasn't worth it to have this guy tapped. Because he would have been at 7. The difference between 7 and 6 in this is probably not much. Okay, we ended up getting there anyway. So against Shadow, it looks like he's definitely using... I feel like he's using his graveyard, so I think we want Rest in Peace, we want Chained. And if he's got Ledger Shredder in here, EE could be good, but might not be. We don't want Tear Asunder. I think something like this. Teferi. I don't really need Teferi. What do we not want? I feel like Hexdrinker is probably good in this matchup. Bolt. I don't even think I have Shadow on my sideboard guy because it's so uncommon these days. Like I can probably just treat it like Breach and Prowess. Like we'll just cut a couple 1-drops on the draw. He could Blood Moon me, but I don't know. Maybe we'll trim a Hexdrinker too because we're bringing Chained. We'll probably bring in E. Brawler, let's trim on 1. Tribal Flames in the draw. Trim on 1. I wonder if I need Rest in Peace or not. I feel like Migloz could be good for this matchup. Might not be. Depends if they have Blood Moon. I don't think they're going to Blood Moon me. They could. I guess we'll see. Could take a Bolt. I'm bringing Chained. And then do we want to bring in anything else? Like, do I want to bring in an EE or something? Or Plains? Do I think he has Blood Moon or not? Let's just hedge our bets in case he does have Blood Moon. And we'll bring in a Plains just in case. We'll see, though. Something like this. Maybe 2 E's right, maybe Teferi's right. He does have Shredder, so Teferi bouncing can be good. We'll try something like this. I think we got to keep this. This is pretty damn good. We got turn 1 answer to Monkey. We've got answers to his Shadow. So I think we keep this. Okay. We're just going to chain that. It's a little awkward with the lands because I'll have to go red-white here and then red-blue next turn. So that's kind of clunky. I guess I'm opening myself up to blood. I do have basic force, though, so I can get out of a Blood Moon if I have to. I think we just want to get rid of his Monkey right now. I want to give him the chance to do this. We'll unclunk it later. Okay. Next turn, we can play Dash Monkey, maybe? I don't know. We do all sorts of things. Doesn't apply a ton of pressure, though. Shredder. We should play Nacatl. I don't want to... I don't want to give him a free connive. But I don't have a way to play Binding for 2 right now. So... I guess Monkey's going to have a hard time getting through. But I'll probably bind this. Let's shock in his Steam Vents. And let's play Monkey. So I can hold up Stub then. In case he tries to play a 3-drop, which I don't think he will, but he could try to just go like Blood Moon here. Not with this mana base, though, I guess. I shouldn't have worried about Blood Moon. Murk again. No, this is Shadow, actually. He could have both, but he played Death Shadow last game. So it's a weird, it's like a blue, black, red Shadow build, though. So basically Murktide. Oh, mysterious. You're just going to hold up something. Oh, okay. Live dangerously. Grixis-ish. Yeah. So now I can bind his Ledger Shredder. He's obviously holding up a counterspell, maybe. We'll see what he does. And that makes it interesting. I could save the binding for something else, and I could try to just Tribal Flames the Shredder. So I think if there's a reason I have to play this now. I definitely want to get rid of his Shredder for sure. But first, let's attack and see if he tries to use a spell on me to kill my monkey. Seems like he probably will, right? Okay. That's fine. Right, I don't need to stub this. I'm just gonna bind a Shredder probably. I want to do this now so I can pay the tax on the stub. If he tries to counter, I guess this doesn't play around spell. No, we're fine. We don't need to overthink it too much. Not applying a ton of pressure, but he's also obviously trying to, whatever, do some squirrely stuff. Grixis-ish. Yeah, Grixis is the colors I was thinking of. I forget that. I always forget the color names for like multiple colors. So we haven't applied much pressure, but we're on the draw. We have a little clunky hand. I could stub iteration. It seems pretty bad though. Like if I stub iteration, it means he has to pay a tax, which means he's not really gonna be able to use this other spell. But it doesn't really gain me anything, so I think this is fine. I want to save my iteration for something better. Or sorry, save my stub for something better. Like he's gonna most likely with iteration get a land anyway. And if he gets something else, then I can like try. Okay, he gets bobble. Yeah. So like stub wouldn't have done anything. So did he just like run out of gas? Oh, he's playing something. Another Shredder. Abzan plus. Ooh, very mysterious. Holding up red and blue. Why would he do that? Only one way to find out. I wish I had another green source. I don't think it's right to Tribal Flames him when he looks like he's just, it's gonna be stupid. I think he, we'll just wait. If he has another removal spell, he's another removal spell. Ooh. He's obviously trying to get me to like hit his life total lower so he can like play Death Shadow. But that's like the hilarious thing about this matchup is like then I just kill him so fast. Okay. Give me a creature. Can't play that one. Another one. I wish I had a black source so I could play Scion. That would be nice. Just holding up nothing. Come on. I could try to Tribal Flames him to 9, but I think that's stupid. I could grab Jegantha, and like, what am I holding up? Grabbing Jegantha is not a very strong play either. Like, I guess there's nothing I'm stubbing, so maybe I'll just do this. I'll just grab Jegantha, because I can't play anything. I guess you could, like, Dash Monkey, which would be kind of annoying. But to me, like, Tribal Flames getting a 9, like, he very obviously has... He's got to have a Shadow in hand. So I just, like, will allow him to play a Shadow and pump it. Or... Deluge? Bro, what? Shark Typhoon. Alright, he's playing everything. So I guess he's just holding up counter spells. Or he probably doesn't play counterspell, he probably just plays Drown, so he won't be able to deal with Scion if I ever get another mana source. Iteration again. Grabs Jegantha. Jegantha Fight. I only have 4 cards in my graveyard, which is actually kind of good for Drown purposes. So he's probably just holding up a bunch of counters. Play your Shadow, your 3/3 Shadow. Your 1/1 Shadow. Play your other 1/1 Shadow. Okay. Do I take the shadow or I take the token? I could wipe his board. He's holding up a counter, so... Like, do I just take the shot? I mean, the problem is, like, him beating me down with this 3/3 shark is, like, actually a concern. Now, I could, like, Tribal Flames the shark and just try to, like, play a really long game here. But I think I get rid of the shadow. That's the bigger threat. Obviously, if he has a counter, he has a counter. Go on, drown it. You won't. If I Tribal Flames this shark token, what's that? That was Chained to the Rocks. It's really good in a lot of matchups. Let's see. So it's bad if I Tribal Flames his shark token. I don't want to let him use a counter like that. It's pretty bad for me. I probably just want to hold this counter. I don't know. The problem is, like, the shark token is legitimately applying pressure. Like, my life total is low. To me, it's very obvious he's holding up Drown. So, but, like, I got to play my cards at some point. I think I'm just going to... I don't know. This feels so bad to Tribal Flames a shark token. I'm going for it. Go ahead. Use your counter. Yeah. I think I'm still fine with that exchange. I don't know. Maybe that was a stupid exchange. It's just held Tribal Flames forever. I must have another Death Shadow, but I have Tear Asunder. I just need, like, land. Turn 8, I have 3 lands. Like, what the hell is this? Yeah, he's got another Death Shadow. Are you gonna Blood Moon me? Do it. Jegantha. Okay. Yeah, so, again... I guess I could have... No, okay, well, there's a land. So I can get a Black Source, play Scion, hold up Stub. He's still gonna swing in for 5. But I think that's what I have to do. I don't think Shocking makes sense. Go to 7. Ugh. Swamp Forest Island. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna take 5 on this, which is pretty bad. But I can Tear Asunder next turn if I have to. Yeah, I can't trump this. I just have to Tear Asunder it next turn. I go to 2. If he has Bolt, then I just stub it. Scion maybe to chump block. No, I don't want to chump block with Scion. This is awkward. I guess I can chump block with Hexdrinker, so I should just do that. Let's see. Let's think of how he does this, right? He could have a removal spell. I have stub up. Is there any reason to play this before combat? Like, what could he do? He could play another shark token, and I lose. I guess that would be bad. Is this game 2 to chump block? My fault, I'm a bit lost. This is game 2. You could argue I shouldn't attack here. Like, if he has makes one more shark token, then I lose. Oh, actually, that was a bad play. He could have just let that through, and I would have lost. I wasn't thinking. Okay. I could probably want to hold up double stub, and not pump Hexdrinker this turn, because I'll only get to 4/4 anyway. So I think double stub's more valuable. I really would like more lands, but I'm at 2 life. Do you have a third removal spell? No, you do not. You do. EE on one. Are you kidding me, dude? Well, he had 3 removal spells in hand. The Scion chump block was old. It was before the Tribal Flames cast against Shark. Okay. I still think this was the correct play to make. But, I mean, I played around him having more counters, and he ended up having 3 removal spells in hand, which is wild. So you can argue, oh, I should have just... But yeah, I think he was more likely to have counters than literally 3 removal spells. That was the only thing I could lose to 3. It's pretty crazy he had it. Pretty crazy. I think we keep the same. I can tell what his deck's trying to do. The Scion chump block was old. It was before the Tribal Flames cast against Shark. I think I cast... Maybe that was last game. I cast the Tribal Flames against Shark because I couldn't play Scion. So I didn't have 5 types for Scion. So I got stuck on 3 lands for 8 turns. So that was really the story of that game. I don't know, maybe there's a way to play it better, but in a grindy game, you getting stuck on 3 lands while your opponent just hits all his drops. We can't play this. We have a 1-landa. This one's fine though. Let's put back Temple Garden probably. Put back Temple Garden. Play our Nacatl, turn 1. Or we just play our threats out here. Like, he could Fatal Push or drown it, but again, we just play the game. If his hand is just like 4 removal spells and I just lose because it lines up, he has a bunch of 1-mana removal spells for all my threats, then that's what happens. That's how the game goes sometimes. Looks like that's what's about to happen. You're just gonna drown it now. Yep. Can't hold up stub and play. We could E for 1 right now, but I could also save it. Because I just played a 1-drop, so E for 1 doesn't seem amazing. I could save it for 2 if he plays like a Shredder. It's more mana efficient to play it for 1. I think we're going to hold on to it, though. So let's hope he doesn't just have like a 3rd removal spell in hand. So I'm going to hold it in case he plays like a Shredder. Our iteration's a good sign, because that means... I wish I had a blue source so I could do that. I could stub that. But I just don't have it. So he might just dig for another, like a Bolt or a Unholy Heat. Yeah, I think I could have won that game, too. I just have to think, like, there probably was a better line. Maybe, like, Tribal Flamesing wasn't right. E on 1. Cool. Alright, so I got a rules question, right? This counts as a 0-mana spell? Right? If I play EE on 0 and crack it, does it destroy his Engineered Explosives? Because X in the mana cost counts as 0 mana, I think, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, that's like a hard one. I think X in the mana cost counts as 0. Okay. So I can play my EE for 0, destroy his EE. I mean, it's not a great transaction, because why wouldn't I just play my Tear Asunder to destroy it? It's probably better to... But, like, I don't know. We don't have a lot going on right now. Question is, like, what is going to be more valuable late game? Holding on Tear Asunder or holding on to EE? I'll probably just Tear Asunder it. Because he was showing a weak hand by doing that. Although I can't hold up Stub and Tear Asunder. I think I probably am supposed to Tear Asunder this and not use my EE yet, and just hold my EE. That's what I'm going to go with. I don't know. It's very close. I think E for 0 could be the right play there, and then just hold on to that Tear Asunder, because if I get a 4th mana or 4th color, I can exile anything. I can exile Shredder, but I can still E for 2, so it's not like the end of the world. Like, just play Shredder, please. No, he's got another Drown. No, okay, Shredder, okay. I don't hate that. Oh, I do hate that, dude. Stop with the removal spells. Jesus. Just stop. Stop. Oh, I can't bolt it. Bummer. Do I want to hold up Stub? I think holding up Stub's not great here, so we're gonna E for 2 and hold up Bolt. It's gonna be a grindy game. Need a new stubby that says 3 power or higher. Yep, sure do. I also need my opponent to not just have removal spells and expressive iterations, but that's essentially, I guess that's what his deck is currently. So it's tough. It's a tough life when you're an aggro deck playing against someone that just has a removal spell every turn. Oh, see, he's doing it. He's doing the line that I was doing. Look, he's doing his E for 0 now to destroy my EE. So I guess there you go. His second EE. So he's just seeing all his sideboard cards. That's really what's happening. Right? I mean, that's his second EE. I guess you can argue he's digging off iteration and stuff, but that's a smart line, yeah. I mean, it would have been a smart line for me to do it too. I just don't have gas. Like now I would have, hindsight's 2020, right? Because now I would have the mana to do what I need to do. Like I could have if I did the other way, then I would now have 4 mana to just exile this. He's obviously holding up Spell Pierce, so maybe it wouldn't have been that good, but now we don't really have answers so much anymore. So, and I can't deal with the Shredder. I mean, I'm Binding and Chained. I can with those, but and he's still got he's still got 3 cards in hand. I mean, I have 3 cards, but I haven't really been able to apply any pressure. Yeah, this is pretty much how I think our trophy's going to come to an end here. I just don't see myself. He's so far ahead right now. I think it's going to be tough to win. Like, he's just going to attack with Shredder and just, like, protect it with Counterspell. So, like, if I draw another removal spell, but I've already gone through 2 of them. So I need black and maybe a second red source. So I can go red, white, or I can go, I guess I go red, white, black. Maybe it's too many planes though. I have 3 white sources now. I mean, we could try to fight over this Ledger Shredder, which is probably what we're about to do. Right? Because if I think I have to do it in his upkeep though. I could try to do it now. Bolt. He'll play removal spell. Bolt again. He'll play and I can try to stub something if he has 2 pieces of permission. But he can just pay the tax, right? If he just goes Bolt and okay, I guess I have to upkeep this maybe. And this isn't a smart line, right? Because if he just has 1 piece of permission, then this line's not going to work. He'll just... Oh, man, this is so... I'm in such a bad spot. I'm in such a bad spot, and... yeah. I don't know. This game... My opponent just had a hand that lined up really well against me. Oh, now's our time. He flinched. I can pay the tax for Spell Pierce. If he goes Drown, then I can stub it. Obviously, I just use a ton of resources to kill his one thing, so it's not amazing. If I draw another land, I can play Jegantha. But I got rid of his one threat that I was worried about. So now we're just in top deck mode. Monkey. Oh, he has Jegantha. Okay. We're going to see a Jegantha fight. Jegantha fight! We are. Jegantha fight! Of course, he could have another removal spell in hand, and that'll be very sad. He has the old art Jegantha, not nearly as cool as my Jegantha. Please don't have another removal spell. Please tell me you used up all your removal spells. Shredder, removal spell. Unholy Heat, there you go. So yeah, we just got dunked on this game. Really, this matchup. I kind of have regrets that I don't have Hidetsugu in the sideboard. Again, we took it out for EE, but in this matchup, Hidetsugu would be much better because Hidetsugu would allow me to exile his graveyard, and he has so many graveyard synergies. But now we need to hope to draw something useful out of this. I'm dead in one turn. I'm dead to so many things. Need an answer. Okay. I play this to chump and just pray. Damn. I was really hoping to get the 5-0 today. I'd have to look back. Like, there's always, in these close games, there's always a way to play it better, usually. So I have to really look. Like, if he just has another removal spell, it's just over. He does. Drown the lock. GG. Oh, nope. Shredder. Now drown the lock to connive both of them. Yeah, so now you can just dig really far for a removal spell. Oh, wait, he has lethal now, actually. Right, he'll dash Monkey, and I can't. Yeah. Okay, GG. So frustrating. Yeah, he basically said he cut threats to bring in more removal, but I guess I could bring in Fluster knowing he did that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just that's frustrating. There had to be a way to win, but like, damn, Fatal Push, Drown the Lock, Terminate, and EE, like Unholy Heat. He had just literally 1 mana removal for every one of my threats, 1 or 2 mana removal for every one of my threats, and you just can't win that way. Like if I had SWD, yeah, maybe I can try to protect them and stuff like that, but damn, so annoying. I was hoping to get the trophy today, but we lost to Grixis Death Shadow. And another matchup where I regretted not having E. So I'm definitely putting Hidetsugu back in this thing because like E is just not as good as the reality. And like you can argue, like I guess he got me because I brought in more removal and he took out threats. So the right answer was to treat like a control matchup and probably bring in Flusters, but there's no way to know he's going to do that. So I think my sideboarding is still correct. I didn't have dead cards in my hand. I was able to deal with this. You know, I still had stuff to deal with his threats. Oh, look at this hand. All right, I guess we'll go to 5. Okay, we'll keep this. Could ship the Triome. Could ship. Let's ship a Heath here. Oh, we have to hit ship too. So the issue is I'm on the. No, I guess we'll just keep the Triome then, right? Red. Yeah. Because I was thinking if I was on the draw, there's a chance I draw a 1-drop, and then I don't want to keep this Triome. But we'll just start off with Triome. Yeah, I'll have to rewatch. I'm sure there's a game. I'm sure there's a way I could have played better against Death Shadow. Maybe that game 2 was the one I was supposed to win. Or sorry, it's supposed to, that I had the shot to play better and win. Because I was doing stuff like Tribal Flamesing that Shark that felt pretty bad. But I guess we'll just have to see. I mean, we didn't really deserve the trophy because we misplayed against Murktide, so it's fine. Scam? Monkey. Monkey. We could bind his monkey. We could play our monkey and bind his monkey. The issue I have is if I play a Kavu and he has like an Undying effect or he has to Terminate, like Terminate would be the worst for me. So let's play around Terminate. Let's go with, I can't play monkey and bind his monkey. Fuck. Do I have to be worried about Blood Moon here? I have monkey in hand. Right, because I have red and white on the same thing and I want to be able to play my monkey and... Okay, what do we do here? Maybe we just wait. Maybe we just play nothing, pass, and then bind on my turn. Could grab a forest here to just be safer against Blood Moon. Or am I overthinking this? Like, what are the chances he has Terminate? Probably high. I feel like him just terminating and swinging with Ragavan and getting in the treasure is just so bad for me. I think this is fine. I'll wait for him to swing, and then I'll probably grab a forest. See what he does here. I think I want to grab forest and play around Blood Moon. I think he's just on scam. It could be on something else. We'll just play it safe. I do have monkey for Blood Moon. This does open myself up to dying to Fury, but I figure if he had the scam, he would have done it by now. Alright, it's just on. That's fine. Okay, Temple Garden, what does that change? I can double spell now. That's what changes. Right? Because I can go... I don't have blue. That's what I'm missing, but I can go Kavu plus Monkey. I guess I'd soft to like a Scam Fury, but at this point, I don't think he has it. Oh, I can't go Kavu plus Monkey. So I'd have to go... Oh, that's bad to Fury. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go Kavu 4/4. Play this tapped. I don't want to play a Brawler and Ragavan against deck that plays Fury at the same time. That's like so bad for me. Like they just go Fury and just like, kill my... I mean, they can still kill my Kavu, but at least it's not like a 2-for-1. Or a 2-for-2 or whatever. It's going to be a disadvantage for them. And if they go Blood Moon, they go Blood Moon. And I dash Monkey. But we've prepared for it. Yeah, they go Blood Moon, I dash Monkey, and then play Brawler. I am ready. Okay, they're just not going to do anything. Attack with Dothy. Nah, then they're going to play Blood Moon post-combat, probably. I guess if they Blood Moon me and Fury me, that's kind of annoying. Fable, okay. Perfectly fine with me. Scion, I can't play right now, so I can attack and loot away Scion. I could dash Monkey, force him to trade with the Goblin Shaman. I think I'm going to do that. If he trades, then that's fine. I'm fine with that exchange. I could loot away Scion here to find a Brawler. I could not loot away anything. Like, most likely he blocks there, so... Let's loot away Brawler. I don't know, it's so risky, right? If I don't hit a land and I have Scion in hand... Alright, I guess we'll loot away Scion. Hopefully I can hit a land and play Brawler. Okay, we got another Kavu, that's fine. Go ahead. Trade your Shaman. Really thinking about it. Is he on... No, he wouldn't have Dothy for creativity. Okay, I get the Terminate, so I could terminate his Dothy. I could terminate his Goblin Shaman. I'm a little concerned. Oh, he probably wants to hardcast Fury next turn. Let's just terminate his Goblin Shaman now. Doesn't seem like the most amazing play. Oh, I can't terminate it. No! With how I tapped. Okay, okay. So he's going to cast a Fury next turn. Let's just think that through, right? So let's just play another Kavu. So he can at least, like, blow me out. Damn, I wish I could cast Terminate to kill it. Like, I guess, no, he's still a turn away. No, that's right. He's going to try hard cast a Fury. It's obviously what he's trying to do. Which is fine. I'll kill the Shaman. Gets rid of Bolt. Good for me because I have Brawler in hand. Yep. He's going to attack with the Shaman. I think I like this line. Right, because now even if I block with the Kavu, he can still only kill one Kavu with Fury. So obviously if he has Scam Fury at this point in the game, then I just give it to him. It's like, hey, good job, man. You just blow me out completely. But that's... he would have like slow rolled it this whole time. I don't think so. I think he would have used the Fury on the Kavu when he could. Opponent's taking his time on this one, trying to decide what to do. Okay. Again, I'm expecting a Fury. Which is fine, and he'll probably try to copy the Fury next turn or whatever, or 2 turns from now. Again, Fury. Right? Okay. Okay. Oh, now he's going to play the Kavu? He's got 2 types, so he's play a 2/2 Kavu? Or is he going to... Oh, wow, that's a huge mistake. That was a huge mistake that I put that in my graveyard. I didn't think that Dothy could cast it. Okay, that's also fine, though, right? Because I can... If I dash Monkey, play Brawler, if I loot away this land, though, I kind of need a removal spell. I could loot away Monkey at this point. Monkey's not getting me anywhere. I think I'm going to loot away Monkey. Because he's going to have to trade. He could double block, and I'll still kill his Fury, probably. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'll loot away Monkey. You could argue to attack with Monkey to not have to double block. Or to force him to not, like, either take a hit from Monkey or double block. That's actually probably a better play. All right, I get Nacatl, it's fine. We're just going to get a Steam Fence here tapped. Yeah, I wonder if I should have thought about that Dothy line. I think I was fine with that, though. I guess he didn't realize I could pump my Kavu to 5/5. Or maybe he just didn't care. Spyro, okay. Not that good here. Oh, that's very good. Probably just buying the Fury now, right? That's the thing that's scariest. I mean, he can copy the Spyro here, but I think I just bind it and attack with everything. Fury's like the scariest thing, is if he copies it, I'm in trouble. And he can't Undying Evil it. He could Undying like the Seasoned Pyro, but that'd be kind of annoying. Maybe that's what he's holding up. I think we're just going to do it anyway, though. You could trade with Nacatl or something. He's going to take a lot of damage, though. And I'll exile the Seasoned Pyro from his graveyard. Does he have an Undying spell? Gonna have to block somewhere. Seems like an Undying spell. Yep. Fine. I mean, he'll get to draw cards, I get it, but like he's at 6 life. So I think I'm still fine with this exchange. And he'll have to discard both his cards in hand, so. Like he can dig deeper again, but he's at 6 life now. And he can make a copy of Season Pyro and attack with it and stuff like that, but I don't think he's going to win this race. Maybe I'm wrong. He can chump with elemental tokens, which I guess is kind of annoying. And keep looting for answers, so maybe I'll lose. Maybe I was supposed to potentially play it differently, but I think I had to deal with the Fury. That was the biggest threat. And if he had Undying the Fury, it would have been very bad for me. So I think I'm fine with... Oh, I was supposed to grab Jegantha last turn. That was so stupid. Oh, is he just going to scam a Fury now? Yeah, I was supposed to grab Jegantha. I don't know what I was thinking. That was so bad. Damn, I keep punting this league. I guess I'm just rusty. Frustrating. So he's just going to scam this. So I need Tribal Flames off the top to win. Oh, okay. He didn't need to scam it, I guess. Because he just makes a second one and then attacks with it. It's a good deal. So we're probably not going to win this game. I could have dealt with a Reflection, I guess. But, I mean, it's just so good to be able to copy a Fury. And do 6. Still not over yet, though. He could still have another Undying spell. Oh, if he like Undyings this copy, will that work? I guess we'll see. No, he doesn't have it. Okay. So we have to trade with one of those tokens, and then I don't know. I guess I can't do that. I guess I have to attack and play monkey. I don't think I'm gonna attack it. Yeah, no, you can take a token. I mean, he's gonna be able to keep digging for stuff, so that was a good turn for him to be able to make the copy with a Reflection. So I just hope he doesn't top deck another like Grief or another Fury. He's got already been through. I guess that was only one Fury, so he could. Or did he exile Fury? No, he didn't. So he could have another Fury, and then I'm just dead. I just lose, and that's whatever. Okay, terminate. I guess I'm just dead anyway. GG. All right, it was a close game. We played smart. We tried to play smart, but still got lost. So I'm wondering if I was supposed to maybe not loot away Scion when I did, and then play it, and it could have made a difference in this game. But it was just too much with the fucking like reanimating stuff, the Feign Deaths, the making copies. Fable ended up just being too much. We're not going to play shenanigans with that. Let's play Chain. Let's play Rest in Peace. Let's play Tear Asunder. We can play Teferi. Let's play the Snow-Covered Plains. Let's take out a Misty. Let's take out... Let's see what I usually sideboard for Scam. Take out 2 Nacatl, 2 Stub, 1 Bolt. Take out a Hexdrinker too. Take out Tribal Flames and a Brawler. Could add back in Nacatl. Could add back in a Stub. I think Stub's fine against them. Let's try this out. So we started out good in this league with the 3-0, and then it looks like it's very possible we might finish with a 3-2. It's funny though, because like I feel like the games we lost, we played pretty well, and the games we won, one of them we didn't play very well. But that game, I guess I should have, I did make the misplay with not grabbing Jegantha when I could have. But maybe I was supposed to deal with the Fable thing, Reflection, because I could just make copies of stuff instead of the Fury and not worried as much about the Fury. But he would have Undying the Fury, which would have been so bad for me. And I guess he could have Undying the Reflection too. This hand's very awkward, right? So we can go Savai Triome turn 1, turn 2, Hexdrinker plus Bolt. I guess we keep. If he has a scam, he has a scam. He'll have to take Bolt. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We have Tear Asunder for Blood Moon, so we have the basic forest in hand. So maybe we draw another land and I can just jam a Triome. Or sorry, so we'll just take the Bolt here. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything about this. Just gonna go with the turn 1 scam play. We'll probably draw another land. Doing the scam thing. Yeah, I mean, we're yeah, it's so funny. We started out 3-0, so running so good, and then we just got dunked on by scam, and you know, when you try to win this game, we'll probably take Hexdrinker. If you're smart, that's what you should take. I have no other plays. Yeah, I have to draw another land to play Scion. I was really thinking about this one. I think it's obvious you take Hexdrinker. Unless he's got a removal spell in hand, maybe, and he's like, I don't care about Hexdrinker. Really thinking about this. Okay. So he's obviously trying to Blood Moon me. Or he's got a removal spell for Hexdrinker. Could have a Terminate or something. Show me a fetch land. Show me a fetch land. Okay. Do this now. Don't want to mess around with more discard stuff. More Undying stuff. Show me a fetch land. So that I can play Scion. Okay. So yeah, no other plays, I guess. Perfect. So I think we'll just go. I could get a Plains, but I think we're just gonna go Scion plus Hexdrinker. So I need to get a blue source. Four cards in hand, so let's see if he just has like a Scam Fury or something. Or just a Fury in general, like Fury plus Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. I don't care that much about Blood Moon here. Yeah. You gonna play your monkey or what? Okay. I'm gonna get the value out of this Hexdrinker now. I'm already as a Fury, and maybe that's why he waited for me to pump Hexdrinker. So I'm just gonna swing in for 8. I'll let him connect with Monkey. He could play a Fury, I guess. Which would be bad. But if he has Fury, it's bad for me no matter what, so let's just do it. I think he would use the Fury by now if he had it. At 11. Next turn, if I get another land, I have lethal. Almost lethal. Let's see what he does here. Looks like you could hard cast a Fury. It's a little dicey, I guess, doing what I did. You could flip a Tribal Flames or something. Flips a Scion, you can't play it. Well, I got 2 types. See if he has the Fury. Land Fury. Fury Hexdrinker. E on 1. Okay. Go for it. Blow up your own Ragavan. I don't care. Season Pyro. Okay. Still probably digging for a Fury. E's kind of a weird choice for this matchup. I think I'm just going to attack with everything. Make him pop the E. Oh, he can't pop it this turn. Oh, I was supposed to dash monkey then. That was a mistake. Okay. So again, I'll dig for more cards. So I was supposed to dash monkey. He would have blocked. It would have pushed through more damage. Is there any reason to play monkey now? Probably not. I'll probably just put 3 counters on Hexdrinker. I guess he'll wait to pop his thing then after he hits me. But if I play monkey now, then he won't. If I keep monkey to dash it. Let's just do this. I'll make him blow up his own monkey if he wants to. Yeah, so I should have thought that through. I didn't realize he didn't have mana to actually play E. So it would have been smarter for me to dash monkey as well. He could have traded Season Pyro for monkey, but he wouldn't have, but he would have taken 8. Monkey has first strike, which is nice. I mean, he's got to pop it, right? That's what he's doing. Yeah. Okay. I still have a Scion. You have Fury now? Terminate? This would be bad. I'm feeling a Fury. Attack for 4 and then Fury me. No Fury, please. No terminate, please. Okay, that's a good draw. No terminate, please. Goes to 1. All right, we got there. Phew. That was a close one. I think my sideboard's fine. How I have it. Maybe Teferi's not that good. This guy seems to really be in on the... It's interesting he brought an E. I still think that's a weird choice, but it's fine. Maybe Chained is worse with E in the deck. No, I like it. I think we're just going to keep it. See if we can get to the 4-1. That's what we're hoping for. We got a lot of good interaction, but only 1 land. So I think we gotta ship this. We have, like, nothing. This is so bad. It's going to 5 better. Like, if he turn 1 scams me and takes both of these, my hand's just nothing. But I don't know. I think we keep. I don't know. This is bad. I literally just take both. I wasn't supposed to keep this. I don't know. I probably should go on a 5. This hand does nothing. It's a reactive hand. As long as he doesn't have turn 1 scam, though, it's actually fine. Just plays Monkey turn 1, then. But this is pretty bad. I can't even cast Teferi if he goes Blood Moon. Yeah, I don't think this was a keep. I think I should go to 5, even though it feels so bad going against 5 against scam. Okay. Do I play Monkey into an obvious removal spell? Probably. Don't have much else going on. Do I want red-blue? Probably just want red. I could do red-blue and then next turn get a Plains, be able to cast Chained. It's very mysterious. Was he have Dothy next turn? Could have Fatal Push. Yeah, oh, he mulliganed pretty low, though. Red, white, green, blue. Let's just start with red, white with Monkey. Maybe he'll play a Dothy and I can chain it. The fact that he didn't lead with a bolt, I mean, or, yeah, maybe he'll just Fatal Push me, but if not, then I can try to chain him. Chain, chain, chain. Okay, that makes things easier. Let's just swing in. Probably wanted that terminate. I think we're just gonna go Tef. Take up. Do I need to get a basic forest just to be super safe, or should I get a basic plains? Let's just get a basic green, white, blue. Let's get a basic forest. Let's just not get too fancy. Okay. Guess we'll just jam and wait. I could get a white source and I need blue black, but I'm probably not gonna do that. We'll save it at the white source next turn. Maybe I should get a white source though. Nah, if he goes blood moon, I don't care. So I need blue and red. Right? No, I just need blue. Get another white source, so I always like to have 2 reds, but I think with my hand, then this is better. Right, so we'll get island, which is what we need. Red, white, green, blue, black. Yeah, let's just use Zagoth. Bro, I would like some actual useful cards. I'm not applying any pressure. I could play this, grab a basic plains. I could grab Jegantha. Could draw a card. Maybe I should play the Savai Triome. Is cycling Savai better? I have a lot of options. I don't want to get rid of the Teferi. It stops his undying stuff. So he's probably going to take whatever I have in hand. So, yeah, let's just put Jegantha to hand and wait. And I'm gonna just wait till he plays something to bounce it. Like maybe he's just gonna hard cast a Grief here. It's fine. Take whatever he wants. Just gonna do nothing. I guess I'll thin to get. Do I even care about Blood Moon at this point? I guess I'll just thin right now. At some point I'm gonna draw a card with but I don't want to be able to kill my Teferi. Bro, are you serious? So I could take Teferi down, you kill it. I feel like he's just waiting to Fury it. So the question is, do I cycle this? Do I just make this land drop now? Probably. I guess we're so far ahead that maybe I'm just like being too careful here. He has nothing, so I should apply some pressure. But I also have nothing, so it's fine. We just wait. We wait. Cool. Excellent. Well, we could dash monkey and well, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not great. So let's just play Jegantha. So you could just be have a terminate in hand or something. That's fine too. We could take this down. I guess I was supposed to do this earlier. Right. I guess I was supposed to start drawing cards early. Like I should have drawn a card first and then decided if I wanted to play Jegantha. I could have like double spell with monkey and something else. Go ahead and play the Fury. Okay. Do you have a second Fury, or are you gonna try to kill me with like kill the Jegantha or something? He has a second Fury. Do it. Yep. So we're gonna just we could chain to the rocks here, or we could Tear Asunder. I have the mana Tear Asunder, so could also Tribal Flames him. I guess we'll just chain. Yeah, because I actually don't have the mana to do everything I want. We could draw a card here. Let's dash first. Um, 1 mana short of hard casting Grief. If I draw a land, I can hard cast Grief. So it's probably worth it to let's take it down. Okay, we had a binding, which is not exactly what I wanted. We could Tribal Flames him. We could hold up. We got binding held up, so sure, it's Tribal Flames. See if he has a bolt for Teferi, which I don't really care about. I mean, Teferi hasn't done much this game, but he's stopped him from doing instant speed interaction, so that's fine. Drew me a couple cards. Okay. Okay. See who he attacked this. Attacking me, so no. He will not do that. Migloz is good. So I don't want to Tear Asunder though, but I guess we just play Migloz. We could bounce the Elemental token. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'll save this to pump Migloz if I have to. We could tick this up. We could bounce the Elemental. Yeah, I think we're doing fine. Teferi can soak up some damage. Not that he needs to, but, you know. Maybe I'm just like playing this game too conservatively. Possible. Turn 9. But I've like shut off most of what his deck does. Oh. Okay, I didn't think he would have Fatal Push. That's pretty good for him though. Okay. So he's gonna kill my. He can't kill Teferi. That's pretty good. Fatal Push it for on a 3-drop. I didn't think he had Fatal Push in his deck. Okay, keep drawing cards, buddy. So I'm just gonna exile the Spyro probably. I could bounce the token too. See if he attacks my Teferi or me. Okay. Attacks Teferi. Kill Teferi. What was the point of that? Do we have lethal? We're one short of lethal, I think. We'll dash first. Oh, we got there. Okay. So we end up winning. Okay, so Teferi was good, but my opponent had nothing, so that helped me a lot. But I also shut everything his deck does basically down with Teferi and Recipe. So we ended up going 4-1. So not the best result. I was hoping for the 5-0, but we didn't play that well. You know, we played decently well, but you know, we could have played better. So you can't be too bad about a result when you could have played better. So we got the 4-1, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. You know, was it worth it having the planes in the sideboard? I don't know. I didn't really notice a difference. Like, obviously I played against decks that were Blood Moon decks, and it seemed to be fine in game 1, and then you sided in. So it's probably a small difference, but I know it should, in theory, increase the number of hands you can keep. Like, there were a few times when the Misty Rainforest showed up in hand, and if it had been a planes, it probably would have been more awkward, so it was good. I like Migloz still. I like Hexdrinker. I like the whole list. So Teferi was nice to have. I haven't registered this card in a while on the sideboard, but thought it hit some Cascade. Didn't hit any Cascade, but he was still good against Scam as one of. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.